Jean Hernandez writes, love the show. Here's my unlikely question. Can a movie flop in theaters and still be saved by record-breaking DVD sales?
No, the days of that are gone. The days of that are just absolutely gone. It was one of the, I think it was Guillermo del Toro was actually talking about that the other day. That the DVD sales, home video sales now are just shadows of what they used to be. I mean, here's what can happen. You can have a like horrible flop at the box office and have some pretty good DVD sales, but today, even if you're #1 at the DVD charts for 8 weeks in a row, that doesn't mean you made any money on them, really. And the studios know that. So no, that era and that day is gone. It might mean a direct-to-DVD sequel, perhaps, or like a much smaller micro-budget film that they just put on home video and no distributor wants to spend the $40 million to put it into theater. That can happen, but no, DVD sales don't save movies anymore.
And digital downloads have become more popular as well. That more of a incentivized because people can still download them and steal them and stream them and all that. And yeah, I mean, I used to work at Warner Brothers when it was still like the end, like 8 years ago, of where people were actually putting an actual marketing budget into these things. It just doesn't hold. We have too many other ways to access them, so it doesn't hold the same kind of power. But we have seen it. I mean, we have seen films do that, but yeah, it's a dying breed.
And the digital downloads just don't have the profit margins that
no.
do.
Yeah, they're not making
like
as much money. But then, yeah, it's over. I mean, I remember when Austin Powers came out, the first one. It actually didn't do that well at the box office, but it was all the DVD sales and the rentals. Like everyone watched it then, and then all that demand created the demand for a sequel. But it doesn't happen anymore.
And Dredd, we saw that with Dredd too.
Yeah, you could still get cult hits, I think.
Yeah.
You could still find these movies that develop these giant fan bases on home video. You know, I look at movies like Dazed and Confused and Office Space and sort of those films were bombs at the box office, and then they went on to become these giant monumental movies for kids and for generations on DVD. So I think that's still possible. But in terms of it making much more money, I don't see.
Enough money to the point that a studio will go, let's put out another theatrical release of this.
Well, yeah, you know, I feel like Dredd. I feel like we're getting close to Dredd, almost, maybe.
Oh, Eric!
I don't know. I keep seeing stuff on Dredd, but I
hope you're right, man. I really do.
I think
I keep seeing stuff on the internet.
You know what? but you know what? The power of social media, though. I think social media is powerful. And I think if you do get a film that has some massive fan base that comes out and says, "We want this, we demand this," we could see. I mean, Anchorman got a sequel, I think, from the power of social media and viral media, and so. You know,
and the star power, and the huge,
and the star power. You know, I mean,
said
a movie could bomb and have stars in it, and still,
that's
you
true.
know, I mean,
true.
so.
All right, what's next?
Tyler writes, do you think we could see Eminem do more film?
I hope not. Look, and I'm going to say right up front, I'm a fan of Eminem's music. I really am. I keep a number of his songs on any playlist I got. I'm a big fan. No, 8 Mile was him just being him.
He was good in 8 Mile. I'm so glad I'm here for this day because he was really good in 8 Mile.
I think it was just him being him.
That film was awesome. That battle is one of the most epic, like, music adapted. And he's like not just a good artist. He's a brilliant artist. He's constantly pushing the envelope. But I think he's got talent. And I think that it would have been interesting to see him in Elysium if that would have actually happened.
I just remember when he popped up in Entourage. It's like, oh God, please don't open your mouth anymore. I just thought he was. And then he had that one role in Funny People, and it was like, and he was once again playing himself, but it was awful playing himself. And it's like, no, stick to what you do. Just because you're a great plumber doesn't mean you should go and play for the Dallas Cowboys. Just because you're a great rapper does not mean you should act.
8 Mile was good. I stand by it.
I liked him in 8 Mile, and
but he was playing himself. That's my point.
Even that though, even if you're playing yourself, there's still a craft and talent that you need to do that.
Being on camera,
yeah, I've seen people try and play themselves, and they're terrible.
That's true.
However, that doesn't mean he's versatile. That doesn't mean that he can play other things. Maybe he can only stick to that one area. But
it was good.
I wouldn't mind seeing him in little supporting roles or something like that. But if it's not his passion, then maybe he doesn't need to do it.
8 Mile 2. I'd go see it. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is I feel like when he came out with 8 Mile, that was his chance. That was his chance to sort of come out and blossom into something, you know, and to sort of follow the route of guys like 50 Cent and, you know, maybe try on some different roles and see what fits the most. But I don't know if he had too much stuff going on in his life. He had a lot of personal issues back then as well. Maybe he wasn't getting the right direction from people around him. But yeah, you know, he may have peaked with that movie, but I'll give him a chance. 8 Mile 2.
Remember, he was tapped by Neil Blomkamp to be to play Matt Damon's role in Elysium.
Yeah.
So which would have been really odd.
Or maybe really good, John.
Hey, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.